today's my oldest daughter's birthday, and I just picked up the guitar and I just made that up. I don't know if it sounds similar. I'm sure it does to other things that have been around. But then it made me think, let's analyze how to write a song and use some theory behind it. So I took A, okay, because A, when you play it, this way, and there's so many different options. It's probably one of the most, if not the most common key that guitar players use. I mean, when you first learn to make bar chords, teachers usually teach you right there on the 5th fret. A minor 7th, A lot of you probably know that, but why A? Well, see if you got 8 notes in a diatonic scale. We're going to deal with A major. So if you don't know how to do this, write down numbers 1 through 8, draw a little line, then write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back to A. Now, the key of A does have 3 sharps. So I'm not going to explain how you figure that out now, but it's F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. So you got to put that little octathorpe is what it's really called. People call it a hashtag. F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Now, you're in the key of A, okay? And really look up the circle of fifths and cycle of keys. That stuff will help you to begin to understand this. I also got some earlier videos that I did over a year ago that briefly explain this stuff. So if you want to make a chord, you're only dealing with 1, 2, 3 different notes. So you're going to put the A there, C sharp there, and then the E right there. That's what, those 3 notes are what an A comprise of. All right? Now, even though you're playing with this chord shape, 6 notes, you're only playing 3 different notes. And then what would you do with the minor? Okay, I'm going to do this fast because I know I'm going to run out of time. You flat the 3rd. Looks like a little B. It's supposed to be a little flat sign. So now in A minor, the 1 is the A. Instead of a C sharp, you flat that sharp. It becomes a natural C. And of course, the 5 is the E. And that's all I did is I took the A, I flatted the 3rd, no longer a C sharp like it would be in A major. And so you see that, da-da-da-da-da-da, and then, you took all these notes that comprise an A major and A minor chord. You can do it with 7ths, minor 7ths. There's the A major, there's the A minor. Now getting back to the song that I'm analyzing, I'm also choking. So I'm giving out down strums, but I got my, looks like a karate chop right there. I'm not strumming it like that, I'm muting. Because I got my side of my hand on the strings. So I started with an A, and I went to like an E minor, and then instead of taking this classic, I went to the C, kind of contrasts instead of that C sharp, and then to that D, which is kind of like a second, D second. So the song kind of contrasts a little bit. So you have an A, E minor, and then the E and the C, and the E and the D. So I'm just strumming the 5th and 4th strings, now the 6th and 5th strings, and then just putting my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then my 4th finger, 5th string, 5th fret. And then when I'm playing this part, I'm playing an A, and then a G, which is just the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings open. A, G, A, and then I'm going for a G right here to make it sound full. Then the exact same thing to D. So, well, how do you write a song from that? Well, you got to know some theory. The basic way of writing a song would be A major to its relative minor, which is F sharp minor, to a D, to an E. That's a 1-4-5 progression with the 1, then to the relative minor, which is F sharp. How do you get your relative minor? Well, you find the root, go down 3 half steps. There's F sharp, A major, F sharp minor, the 4, A is the 1, B, C, D. Well, D is the 4, A, B, C, D, E is the 5 now. This basic way is writing song. They still use that formula. But I just want just having some fun. But you got to learn some theory. I mean, I got to stress that for you. Diatonic scales, major and minor scale, start from there. Look at this stuff kind of again. This is what comprises a chord is the first, the third, and the fifth notes. You could do this in C. There would be no sharps and flats. Just write out the numbers, write C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and it would be the C, E, and G, because that's how it would look.